Hey everyone, so this is part 2 of my aquarium freshwater tank build. I thought I'd just document a little bit about what I've been up to today. I went off to Bunnings and picked up all the wood that I need for the frame. I've bought myself some 90 by 35 mil dressed pine. I did actually go and look for 90 by 45, but couldn't seem to find it there at all, and I rang a few other places and they didn't have that size wood either. So I've gone with the 90 by 35 dressed pine that I've got there. These were $10.80 a length, but the good part about it is that they were 5.4 metres. So I've estimated I need around about 19 metres of it, so I got a little extra for mistakes and all that sort of thing. I also bought a sheet of ply. This is just 15 mil ply. It's 2.4 long and 1200 wide. That's going to be for the top of the stand, and which essentially the tank will sit on top of that, and it'll also be for where I place my refugium later on. So I've managed to get one section done today, which is, I guess what I'm building here is 2 rectangles with a series of legs on them. That's going to form the basis of my stand. So that's the first part done there. I'll get on to the rest of it tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have the tank sitting on all of this stuff, which will be all put together and hopefully resemble some kind of fish tank stand. I won't be putting on all the cladding, which is like the plywood and everything else around it at this point in time. I'm just going to be setting up the internal framework, so that way I can mount the refugium underneath, the tank on top, and get things flowing and hopefully have a test run done by the end of the weekend. While I was at Bunnings, I picked myself up a new sander. Unfortunately, my good one has failed me, so I bought a cheapie. 50 bucks I think it was. It's a 300 water. Probably not the best brand name to go with if you're obviously doing anything on a regular basis, but I might use my sander 3-4 times a year, so I'm pretty sure it should survive the build process. Picked up some screws. These are the screws I'll be using to mount the bolt the whole system together. It's just I picked up some 75 millimeters, so that should be fine for what I need there. I've also got some screws here to mount the plywood to the top of the frame once I've completed that. While I was there, I also picked up some sandpaper for my new sander. There was some other options there. The paper that fits perfectly to the bottom of my sander. This came with it. You can buy that in a box for about 17 bucks. I think you get about 4 or 8 sheets or something. I went with this stuff. Basically cut your own length, and 11 bucks a roll. I've got a nice fine grit there, and also picked up some medium grade as well. So I think that should be fine for what I need to do. Did get a couple of other things. I picked up some black stain. I don't have it here with me at the moment. It's down in the house, but I'm thinking about either going an all black with a nice gloss finish, or I may go with a what's the other brand name that I've got there? Sorry, not brand name, other type, which is a walnut. Don't know yet. But what I'm going to do is, I've got a sample piece of wood here, and I'm going to put some black on some of it and gloss it all up, and put some walnut on there, and just have a look at the finish of the two to see which one I like. So that's it for now. Actually, before I go, I will just have a quick look over here. I picked up another bulkhead at Bunnings. I found all this in the plumbing section of Bunnings, and then there was another section which is to do with landscaping and watering or something, I think they call it. And I picked up my fittings from there. Everything that I need is there. And I don't know if I've covered in my last video, but these two bulkheads here are my returns to the tank. They're 20 mil. And my outlets over here, they're 25 mil. So just in case anyone was wondering, that's what I'm going with at the moment. So that's it for now. I will get cracking with the rest of it and hopefully have an operating system and a trial run in the shed on Sunday. I'll keep you posted.